Good morning, everyone. My name is Bill Lee. I'm a product manager at Mellanox, and I'm here to talk to you today in the InfiniBand Trade Association booth. Key ingredients for scalable, high-performance computing. Mellanox provides connectivity solutions for efficient computing. We provide interconnects for high-end, high-performance computing, that's now migrating into the enterprise, and we see now that high-performance computing is also migrating into cloud computing. We are the leading connectivity solution provider for servers and storage in these areas. We provide an end-to-end solution, adapter cards that give you 40 gigabits per second InfiniBand, or 10 or 40 gigabits per second Ethernet for servers and storage. We provide InfiniBand switches from 36 ports up to 648 ports at 40 gigabit per second InfiniBand. And we provide the cables that provide the interconnectivity between all of this equipment. Mellanox InfiniBand is powering the most powerful supercomputers in the world that are on the top 500, as well as these other compute clusters. And whether your priority is in productivity, whether it's the increased number of simulations per day or increased petaflops per second, or whether time is money and you want the shortest reaction time for what you're doing on your cluster, Mellanox InfiniBand provides you the best solution. I want to point out this one benchmark here. Contrary to what your expectations would be, if you were running on Ethernet or 10 gigabit Ethernet, your performance does not improve with the number of servers you add to your cluster. In fact, your performance decreases. But you can see in each of these graphs with Mellanox InfiniBand, your performance improves linearly as you increase the number of servers to your cluster. This gives you the most efficiency, the highest performance of all of your compute resources. And today we see HPC applications evolving. Supercomputers are growing in size, and within each server, you're seeing an increased number of processing cores. So the number of processors within these supercomputers are increasing exponentially. What we've been able to do in the past to optimize the performance of these applications, we can no longer continue because of the scale of these supercomputers. So new technologies and new approaches are required to get the best performance out of all of these compute centers. Today we see two areas that need the most improvement: CPU and GPU scalability. These compute processors require a lot of bandwidth. Today there are offload options that take care of the networking aspects of the communication, but today they're not enough. Application complexity, increasing the simulation capability depends on additional offloads, additional assistance for the CPUs to be able to execute their application. And we also see an area to increase the network efficiency. 40 gigabits per second now within the core, link to link, is not enough. We need more bandwidth to remove the bottlenecks that are happening inside the core of the network. And so this week, Mellanox announced two new advancements. We are now adding applications offload. This is the next level of assistance to the processor to increase the performance of your applications. And we're introducing 120 gigabits per second links now between switches to remove the bottleneck within the network. A word on collective communications. These application communications are being used now by scientific simulations. These communications couple and synchronize the simulation processes during the simulation. These bars here show you the percent of runtime required for just these application communications. This is time away from operating on the simulation. If you could offload these away from the CPU, that would increase the number of cycles the CPU could then use to process the application. Mellanox, working with Oak Ridge National Lab, has developed a application offload technology. These offloads eliminate system noise and jitter, because every time a communication comes in, the CPU has to stop what it's doing, work on the communication, and then restart what it's doing. This jitter and noise further delays the application processes. We've run some experiments and shown that by offloading these communications in hardware, you get a 47% reduction in runtime. The second advancement that we've introduced is 120 gigabits per second links between switches. This gives you a 3x reduction in the number of cables between switches while maintaining a full bandwidth. It reduces network congestion by now having a larger pipe between switches. And it provides optimized switch solutions for topologies like 3D torus, where you need a six-way connection within your network rather than a fat tree. You can see demonstrations of these advancements in the Mellanox booth and scattered across the show floor. 120 gigabit per second InfiniBand is driving SciNet today. This is the show floor wide network, and we have 120 gigabit per second drops into about 25 different exhibitors. Collectives offload is being demonstrated in Mellanox booth as well as the exhibitors that are on SciNet, showing how the offloading accelerates the applications. And then we're also running on the SciNet is Direct Transport Compositor. This is an advanced 3D modeling application that takes the blueprints from the automotive designer and converts them directly to a 3D model, where with visualization glasses you can scan around your model, look inside the model, interact with it as if you were interacting with an actual car. So Mellanox provides a complete connectivity solution to give you the most performance in your cluster. And we're continuing to make more advancements to give you more and more improvements. We have the highest efficiency with our InfiniBand, and now with MPI and shared memory offloads, you have even more efficiency. We have the world's fastest InfiniBand. We were the first to introduce 40 gigabit per second InfiniBand, and now we have 120 gigabit per second. And we have we support a wide variety of HPC topologies, whether it's fat tree, mesh, 3D torus, or hybrids. This gives you the highest reliability and the lowest bit error rate for your networks. So I want to thank you for your attention. I'm available after the show for questions, or you can come to the Mellanox booth and see all of these in real time. Thank you.